other politicians of the Congress. Before the Lok Sabha polls, he says, vendetta politics, the centre is manipulating the three wings, the CBI, the Enforcement Directorate and the IT department, using it for their own ends. That's what he has said. Hit out against the centre in a 15-minute press conference that he addressed earlier today. And he targeted the Enforcement Directorate, he targeted the centre, and he said the Enforcement Directorate is likely to arrest DK Shivkumar and the aides in the IT raid case. This is the big news of the day, and the Enforcement Directorate is likely to file an FIR later today. And we have some more big news coming in. Enforcement Directorate may send notice to DK Shivkumar after filing the FIR. DK Shivkumar likely to be interrogated after the issuing of the notice. DK Shivkumar likely to be produced in court and interrogated further. This is the big news which is just coming in, and we are bringing you updates on the DK Shivkumar case. ED may send a notice to DK Shivkumar after filing the FIR, and DK Shivkumar likely to be interrogated after the issuing of the notice. DK Shivkumar likely to be produced in court and interrogated further. This is the big news which is just coming in. We told you the Enforcement Directorate is likely to file an FIR today, and now there's news emerging that first a notice will be sent to the Water Resources Minister, and then he will be taken into custody and he will be interrogated. Now, whether his brother will also be taken into custody, whether his close aides will be taken into custody is unclear as yet. But definitely, DK Shivkumar is the focus on this Saturday morning. As of now, the Congress is silent. There are no reactions coming in, but they pretty much are aware of what exactly is happening. In fact, this speculation started doing the rounds since last evening. And this happened since last evening. Speculations are doing the rounds. Now, NEWS9 has come up with 5 questions. What are those questions we are asking with regard to the DK Shivkumar case? Are the CBI, the Enforcement Directorate and the Income Tax Department being misused by the centre as is being claimed by the DK brothers? This is our first question. Is the CBI, Enforcement Directorate and Income Tax Department being misused by the centre as claimed by the DK brothers? Question number 2. How are the DK brothers able to predict the IT raids and arrest by Enforcement Directorate? DK Suresh came out with the press conference earlier today. He preempted arrest, and like I was saying, during the RR Nagar polls, he had preempted raids. The raids happened, and again now there are strong rumors that the Enforcement Directorate will file an FIR. So the question is, how are the DK brothers able to predict IT raids and arrests by the Enforcement Directorate? Why are the brothers fearing arrest if they did no wrong? This is our question number 3. Why are the DK brothers fearing no arrest if they did no wrong? All along they have been harping. They're saying we have done no wrong. Why is the centre targeting us? They claim they are being victimized by the government. But if they have done no wrong, why are they fearing arrest? Why are they preempting arrest? Why this whole hullabaloo about the arrest? What do the DK brothers have to say about the crores of undisclosed amount found during the raids? Now, this is our question number 4. Right through, both DK Shivkumar and DK Suresh, during their public addresses, whether they were speaking outside the CBI court or outside the IT department, or whether they've addressed press conferences separately, they've always harped on they being victims. They being a victim of vendetta politics, they being victimized by the centre. But they have never spoken about the crores of undisclosed amount which was found during the raids. That amounts to about 5 crores. This happened last year after the raids were carried out on DK Shivkumar. The amount was found in Delhi in Indian currency, and a lot of DK Shivkumar's aides were interrogated whether the amount there was a lot of speculation, there was a lot of talk about links of DK Shivkumar ferrying the money to Delhi, keeping it in an apartment. Who was it going to be distributed to? Who was the end receiver of this amount? That was never really disclosed by DK Shivkumar. They never focused on that. And we have the question number 5. Do the DK brothers have any evidence to support the claim that the raids are politically motivated? They have been harping, emphasizing and stressing that the raids are politically motivated in each and every press conference. But Do they have any evidence to support that claim? That's what, these are the 5 questions which we have asked. Now, let's just take a look at what DK Suresh said this morning about the Enforcement Directorate notice. Let's just listen into that.
ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಂದ್ರು ಬರ್ಬೋದೇನೋ. ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಂದ್ರು ಬರ್ಬೋದೇನೋ.
Well, that was what he is saying about the Enforcement Directorate notice. He constantly harped on how the BJP is manipulating the CBI, the Enforcement Directorate and the IT department. In fact, he went on to call it, they are the BJP morchas. That's what he said. Let's listen in.
ಇದು ಸಿಬಿಐ ಆಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಿಬಿಐ ಮೋರ್ಚಾ ಆಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇಡಿ ಮೋರ್ಚಾ, ಸಿಬಿಐ ಮೋರ್ಚಾ, ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಮೋರ್ಚಾ, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರ ನಿಸ್ಸಹಾಯಕತೆಯನ್ನ ಕೂಡ ಇವರು ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬಿಜೆಪಿಯ ನಾಯಕರ, ರಾಜ್ಯ ನಾಯಕರ ಒತ್ತಡ.
Well, that is what DK Shivkumar is saying. He's calling it the BJP Morcha, the CBI, the Enforcement Directorate and the IT department. BJP Morcha is a part of the BJP wing. He says the centre has manipulated these 3 agencies, using it for their own ends. This is what he has said. And constantly harping on how they have been wronged, they are at the receiving end, they have borne the brunt of the CBI's, I beg your pardon, of the BJP's ire, the central government's ire. This is what he constantly claims. This is what DK Suresh has constantly been harping on. Earlier today too, he had said that. Now, he says it is all a ploy to target the Congress leaders ahead of the Lok Sabha polls. He says it is a ploy to render the Congress leaders ineffective ahead of the Lok Sabha polls. Now, this is the explosive statements. How exactly did this come about? What exactly went into? Of course, there's a history of about a year. This is what we have heard. What is happening right since this morning. Explosive details by DK Suresh, addressing a press conference, telling the media and saying that they are victims of the centre, preempting what the centre is going to do. Now, the question is really whether it's a ploy by the DK brothers to show themselves as clean people. That's a question which is doing the rounds. To show themselves as clean, that they are not at all to blame. Well, we have a lot of things which DK Suresh said this morning. He also said this is the worst politics by the BJP. In fact, he had shown a letter, displayed a letter sent by B.S. Yediyurappa in 2017, sent to the Central Board of Direct Taxes. He had displayed that in the press conference today, a 1-year-old letter. And let's listen into what he had to say about the worst politics by the BJP.
ಭಯದಿಂದ ಪತ್ರಿಕಾಗೋಷ್ಠಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಬಿಜೆಪಿಯವರ ದುರಾಡಳಿತ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅವರು ವಿರೋಧ ಪಕ್ಷಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಗದಪ್ರಹಾರವನ್ನ, ಅಧಿಕಾರ ದುರುಪಯೋಗವನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಈ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದ ಜನರಿಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ನಾವು ವಿರೋಧ ಪಕ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ವಿರೋಧ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಕೆಲಸ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಏನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ಯಾಯಗಳು ನಡೀತದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ದುರುಪಯೋಗ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನ ಕಗ್ಗೊಲೆ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂತ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನವನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಜನರಿಗೆ ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಮುಟ್ಟಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ.
Well, the worst politics by the BJP is being deployed. That's what DK Suresh is saying. He says ever since last year, probably preempting the assembly polls, the BJP probably wanted to sweep the assembly polls. That's what DK Suresh's claim is. And now they're looking at the Lok Sabha polls. Now, the BJP was snubbed in the assembly polls. They could not come to power. B.S. Yediyurappa was in charge for about 2 or 3 days. And then he could not muster the strength of the assembly, could not prove his majority in the floor of the House. He was forced out by the coalition government. That's what DK Suresh is saying. And that's the reason why the BJP is going after the Congress. I have with me Mr. T.N.C. Sridhar, former Joint Commissioner of the IT Department. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Sridhar, this morning. The first question I'd like to put to you, of course, you did explain a few details to my colleague Nikhil, but I'd like to ask you this question. Constantly, DK Suresh is saying that the IT department, the enforcement director, the CBI is being manipulated by the central government. Is there a possibility to do that? Why are they saying this? They feel very strongly that it is being manipulated. How exactly do you think it is being manipulated, if that's what he's saying? Why is he saying that? This whole manipulation, how can you influence these three important agencies?
I think what he thinks is what he thinks.
Right.
How can I say how he thinks?
Yes.
Or why he thinks?
Yeah.
As far as procedure is concerned, as far as position of law is concerned, yes, if you have any question, I will definitely be able to answer that. But somebody's mental state, I may not be in a position to talk on that particular aspect.
But he's constantly said, but is there room for manipulation? Because there are independent agencies. Of course, but how will the government manipulate them, even if that is, even if he's claiming that?
I just cannot answer this question because it's something which is in the air, according to me. Okay. I am here basically to tell you how the department functions.
Absolutely,
What are the procedures, what are the safeguards involved, what the thing goes on, how we go about that part, how the department goes about that part.
Absolutely.
But if simply by asking, when I call you, I said, what is your name? And if you feel appraised about it, what I can do about it?
Absolutely,
The question is, please don't ask me such questions in the sense, what's my opinion? I am not here to give you opinion. I am very frank on that issue.
Right, absolutely. No, that's because DK Suresh has constantly been saying that it's being manipulated. Anyway, that's his opinion. Yes, we cannot explain as to why exactly he goes about that. So right now, Mr. Sashidhar, what is being said is...
Sridhar,
sorry, Mr. Sridhar. The Enforcement Directorate will send a notice first. That's a procedure which is followed. So they send a notice and then they will take the person into custody?
See, for taking a person into custody, there are 2-3 aspects to be seen. Number one is that a person may be called to office for asking a few questions, getting some clarification.
Yes.
They're just summoning a person to come.
Yeah.
It is not arrest or anything like that. It is just summoning that person to the office and he may go. Now, if the person, if the officer, investigating officer feels that if this person goes back, he may tamper with the evidences or he may influence the witnesses which will be affecting the future investigation. One aspect. Second is that once I leave this person, okay, you come tomorrow and the person may run away from the or go underground. Number 3, he is a habitual offender. You leave him, again he will do same offense, which is not applicable here, but these are the primary conditions for which there is a need for a person to arrest. Arrest means restrict one's fundamental right of freedom of movement. Now there again, any agency, any enforcement agency which has got the power to arrest can only arrest that person for a period of not more than 24 hours. They have to be produced before judiciary.
Absolutely,
and satisfy the judiciary that because of these reasons, there is a necessity to keep that person into custody.
Absolutely.
Now there can be 2 kinds of custodies. One custody is judicial custody. Second is police custody. Now in judicial custody means even the enforcement agency also cannot go to. It will be just kept aside. That's all. If it gives to the judicial enforcement authority custody, they can do the interrogation. For the period, and they have to give a thing there. So if these basic conditions are not satisfied, then there is no question of arresting a person at that point of time. Primarily.
So primarily it's just a summons. Then if they feel they need to interrogate him or like
at any point of, because it is not necessary it happened 13 months back, it can happen even today. Suppose today while interrogating a person or while talking to a person or examining a person, suppose an evidence comes up. And suddenly the officer feels that if I let him out now, he will go and tamper with the evidence or get it destroyed. For example, I am just giving an example. I am not telling you about this particular. I am giving an example. Suppose I have a statement of one X who has given an evidence against Y. So when the Y is being examined, we confront that person. See, X has said this. What have you to say? Then he may, whatever answer he makes, he will go. But now what happened? Now the officer feels that once he is out of this office, you straight away go to X and hammer that person. Or influence that person, ask him to take back what he has said. Anything can happen. If such apprehension is there, then there is a possibility of the person restricting his movement further. So satisfaction has to be made. And then within 24 hours, excluding the travelling time, the person has to be produced before a jurisdiction of the judicial officer of the competent jurisdiction.
Right. Okay. Yes, that's. Thank you so much for that, Mr. Sridhar. Now we're also joined in by T.H. Chandrasekhar, the BJP spokesperson. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for
Mr. Chandrasekhar. The first thing I'd like to ask you is D.K. Suresh has gone hammer and tongs against the BJP. He says this is the worst kind of politics by the BJP. It is vendetta politics. They're doing it. They're targeting the Congress leaders. It is precisely because they want to get back into power. They want to render the Congress leaders ineffective. You must have heard the press conference. He's gone all out against the BJP. What is your first comments on this?
No, see, first of all, they should have responsibility. So, the Karnataka BJP or the central government BJP, we are not going against all the MLAs who are there in, there are so many MLAs MPs in Karnataka and India. We are not going against anybody, and ED or CBI, they are all independent agencies. Yes. So, it's very clearly proved that, they have been involved in illegal activities, and during demonetization period, they have done so many transactions. Even voter cards were also forged. That is one thing. Number two thing, ED complete violation, and including Mr. D.K. Kumar sir himself, 2013, when he was MLA, he filed around 200 or 300 crores as his revenue, as his income. Then in 2018, he is showing around 600, 800 crores or something. There was such a big gap in that one. With that, when the Eagleton Resort incident happened, he purposefully tear down one slip where the whole details were there. As sir was saying everything,
yes.
Everything has been finished for them. So all the investigation has been done. The ED has sent the notice. They have asked their opinions. Their whole families have been searched. Everything is done now. So now the question for the Congress party and the question for the consciousness of D.K. Shivakumar and his brother is, does Karnataka need this type of correct politicians? Do we need this type of politicians? Second thing is, if they are in trouble, they are just trying to blackmail. See, just 2 days back in Belgavi, 2 brothers blackmailed Congress for some power. Same way, these 2 guys, these brothers are blackmailing BJP and telling that we have not done any corruption. So if you do something for us, that means you are doing because you are going to destabilize government here. Sir, our party official stand in Karnataka is, that's what we got the information is, see, we don't want to destabilize this government. If you destabilize and if you fall, it is your problem. Now, question for D.K. Suresh as a member of parliament and Mr. D.K. Shivakumar as a minister. See, when you are facing such a big severe crime, where you have been indicted and FIR is getting has been putting against you, why don't you, as a responsible citizen of India, resign and cooperate with the ED or CBI, everybody? Why you are sticking to the power? Why you are sticking to the power? See, the same thing when property delimitation, demolition came for Yediyurappa sir also. That time he resigned. So why they are not resigning? This is the question. See, why they want to stick to the power? That is, see what was their source of income 15 years back, and today what is the source of income? So what is their aims, objective, and what is the lesson they are going to give to the future politicians of Karnataka or to the India? So if you are going on doing corruption, after that you are trying to become close to some central government leaders and you are managing their problems, and if you are trying to hijack the party, hijack the parliament, hijack Karnataka state government, and if you are showing everything, it's really shame, shocking, and also it's a very big threat to the survival of India's democracy.
But when you say close to central leaders, what do you mean? They're trying to be close to
see, what they are doing is that, see, whenever there is some problem in the Congress party, like 2001, there was some Congress problem. That time they tried to manage, they bought some MLAs, they managed here. Then Gujarat, Mr. Ahmad Patel election happened. In Eagleton result, they tried to bring the MLAs and do. So what they are doing is that they are trying to act as a buffer to the Congress party. Yes. So the Congress party, it has to, so the party which champions itself as a anti-corruption, all this type of thing, now they have to show it. See, if somebody is involved, so many CBI raid has happened, even ED raid has happened. So for them, why don't Lord take its action? Even Kumaraswamy sir and for our present Kumaraswamy sir and Devegowda family, before the alliance, they used to always shout against DK Shivakumar. They even gave the permission for some investigation also. Now, when he was chief minister during 2000 earlier.
Yeah.
So why this family? Why these two people are protected? See, at first he was very close to SM Krishna sir. He used him. After that, they thought he is of no use. Now they become close to the central leaders to safeguard them. This is the thing, whole thing.
That's the summary of what the BJP spokesperson is saying. Why are the two brothers being protected by politicians? Why is H.D. Kumaraswamy protecting DK Suresh and DK Shivakumar? Just because, is it because they are in the coalition government? That's the question of the BJP. The BJP has said that if there is such a strong case, discussing the explosive Saturday morning report where DK Suresh, DK Shivakumar's brother, the MP, DK Suresh, held a press conference and said that he has preempted arrest by the Enforcement Directorate. He says the DK brothers are being a victim of vendetta politics by the BJP. We tell you more on the other side of this break. Stay tuned. You're watching NEWS9.
नाम यमराज। टू व्हीलर चलाते वक्त हमेशा हेलमेट पहनो, मैं भी पहनता हूँ, और साथ में policybazaar.com पे टू व्हीलर इंश्योरेंस करवाओ और पैसे बचाओ।
What is Navrat without Gujarat? Indeed, what is Gujarat without Navrat? Nowhere in the world will you get to see Navratri like here in Gujarat. Navratri is the celebration of the mother goddess, a celebration of the Devi. Look at them, so many Devis worshipping their goddess. Breathe in this entrancing rhythm. Breathe in this devotion. Breathe in a bit of Gujarat.
I have used Kohler products for several of my interior projects, and the new Colors by Kohler range completely fits my colorful personality.
Welcome back. DK brothers fear arrest. That's the news of this morning. The big political explosive report. DK Suresh saying he's anticipating arrest. He says that the BJP is playing vendetta politics. They're manipulating the Enforcement Directorate, the CBI and the IT department. Yes, I will come to you, Mr. Chandrasekhar. Yes, you have something to say on that.
Sir, I'm really very shocked, and I feel really bad. Why means? How they come to know that tomorrow morning or day after tomorrow morning they're going to get arrested? This is number one.
Yes.
No, see, I feel very personally hurt. Even last time also, when the Eagleton resort, that CBI inquiry, CBI raid happened, one day or 2 days before they said all our houses are going to get raided. Second thing is that today he is saying that tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we are going to arrest it. Where they are getting this information? See, as an Indian, I feel shame.
Yes.
Now, see, normally in China or US or anywhere in the world, nobody knows. See, when CBI raids or ED raids, even though Modi government is so powerful, they try to, they have made it impartial for the ED and CBI not to interfere with the, they don't interfere. But somewhere, some people in this ED and CBI, they are doing some tricks. I don't know how come they, first of all, he should answer to the Indian, the whole Indian people, how he knows that tomorrow or day after tomorrow, he is going to get arrested, number one.
Very valid question.
Number two is, last time also Eagleton resort happened, that time also they said that, 2 or 3 days before they said, we are going to get arrested.
Yes,
how, who, when, where and how it is happening.
That is precisely the question we have asked. That is one of the 5 questions we have asked. How do the DK brothers, every time there is a raid, there is an arrest, how do they anticipate? That's a question we have asked, but very valid question. Now, these are the 5 questions which we are asking, and our question is part of that. Are CBI and the Enforcement Directorate and Income Tax Department being misused by the centre as claimed by DK brothers? A second question is, how are the DK brothers able to predict the IT raid and arrest by the Enforcement Directorate? Why are the DK brothers fearing arrest if they did no wrong? What do the DK brothers have to say about the crores of undisclosed amount found. There you can see our questions there listed. Do the DK brothers have any evidence to support the claim that the raids are politically motivated? These are the 5 questions that NEWS9 is asking as well. I'd just like to go to Mr. Sridhar, retired Joint Commissioner of the IT. Now, the IT department first conducted the raids. This was what happened last August. Yeah. So now it has been transferred to the Enforcement Directorate. Why does that transfer happen, and why is it that another agency has taken it over?
It's not transfer.
Yeah.
See, what happens when a search takes place?
Yeah.
There are so many evidences that's collected.
Yes.
The evidences that's relevant to the income tax department for translating those evidences into undisclosed income to be taxed.
Yeah.
That will be dealt. But in the process, suppose they come across certain evidences.
Yeah.
Just as I told you, Enforcement Directorate deals with 2 enactments, FEMA and PMLA.
Right.
FEMA deals with the trans-border flow of funds,
Yes.
either physical or through any other mode, like Hawala also will look at it,
Yes.
which is not through proper channel.
Yes.
In that case, FEMA will, if you have an evidence to show, if during the court we have found some evidence to relate it to that, then that issue will be, after taking into consideration, it will be sent to the AFM for examining their aspect.
Yeah.
If it's a dirty money means the money which has got a source to any of the scheduled offences under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act.
Yes.
There are about 22 to 28 acts are there under which so many scheduled offences are, including Prevention of Corruption Act.
Yes.
If those things are found to be there, even if the money is brought in Prevention of Money Laundering, 3 areas: placement, layering and consolidation, and then brought back as if it is white, it is washed, laundered and brought back. That's why the money launder is very used.
Right,
so primarily it has to be a dirty money. But as far as income tax is concerned, it does not differentiate between white money or black money. Legal business or illegal business, proper channel or improper channel. As long as it is an income which is to be subject matter of tax, it will be taxed.
Yes.
So these things will be seen. Suppose the evidences have been found to show that certain cross-border movement of money has taken place. There have been certain offences where certain money has been dirty, which has come like this. Then the matter will refer to ED for further investigation and going into that act.
Yes.
It's not a question of transfer of case itself.
Yes.
Income tax case is income tax case. ED case is ED case. But evidences may be common in both.
Yeah.
So after finishing your work, you do. Like for just to be on the lighter side, like when the sugar cane is put.
Yes.
First the sugar juice is removed. Then the water is left is sent out to the paper mill. One area goes there.
Yeah.
Then the sugar, the liquid goes. It is crystallized when molasses is taken and sent to here. Then the sugar comes. So in the process, one evidence may pass through various areas.
Yes.
And respective departments will be passed on subsequently. It is not transfer of case.
Yes.
Evidence is moved to other area for their purposes.
So that's how the Enforcement Directorate comes in.
Might have come into
right.
picture,
Might have come into the picture. So, but as far as filing FIRs are concerned, can the IT department do it?
Yes, it can
you
do
can
it.
do it.
Yeah, under certain circumstances, it can be done. It has been done also. For example, as he referred, when a paper was torn.
Yeah. Yeah.
First of all, when the paper is torn, it is not known what is that paper.
Yeah.
It can be yesterday's newspaper.
Yes.
It can be a drama notice, cinema ticket.
Yes.
Or it can be some proper notice may be there, which have been destroyed. Incidents happened, some destruction had taken place. Then those evidences are recovered and reconstructed. And then they are examined to see whether these have really anything to do with an undisclosed income and what is the intention of that person in destroying this.
Yes.
So in that case, for destruction of evidence, the separate offence is there. So that there need not be wait till assessment is complete.
Right.
So there is an attempt to destroy evidences.
Yes.
Is a matter which can be taken before the court. Again, it is left to the court. Even at every point of time, the person who is charged, he has to be given an opportunity of being heard.
Yes.
Now he says, no, it was useless paper, yesterday's newspaper, unnecessary it was there, I just tore it off. And that matter, if it is yesterday's newspaper, it has no news, whatever it is, it's of no use. But just because the paper is torn does not mean that an offence has been committed.
Yes.
So all these aspects are there. Maybe he might have done, maybe a person may do it to divert one's attention.
Yes.
See, sometimes they say, no, chuva dika ke hati nikalne wali baat. If something, I'm not charging anybody, but question is that if anything such thing is there, any intention is taken, because intention is always a mental state.
Yes.
The court has to satisfy an intention is very difficult.
Yeah.
Because all corroborative things are only brought to fix the responsibility of the mental state to the court.
Yes. Yes.
Because in any offence there are two aspects. One is called as actus reus in legal term, and second is called mens rea.
Yeah.
Actus reus is the actual act of being committed.
Yes.
Second is the mental state, a guilty mind, mental state. Act can be proved, like is torn, somebody has seen, say photograph, that can be shown, yes, this has happened.
Yeah.
But whether it is done with an intention or not
Yeah.
is a matter of a mental state which has to be satisfied.
Yes.
When both things are satisfied, only the court will proceed with the further matters. Into that.
Absolutely.
That's what it is.
Yes, yes. That, very important insights. Thank you, Mr. Sridhar, for that. But let's just listen into what DK Suresh said. There were many points that he listed out today, many details which he targeted on his lengthy press conference earlier this morning. He has spoken about Operation BJP. Let's listen into what he had to say about that.
ಇವತ್ತು ಸಮ್ಮಿಶ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರವನ್ನ ಕೆಡಬೇಕು, ಲೋಕಸಭಾ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗೆಲ್ಲಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಡಿ.ಕೆ. ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್, ಇನ್ನೂ 2-3 ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಅವರ ಹೆಸರನ್ನ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕಾಲ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಸೂಚ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಂತಹ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಎರಡೇ ಮಾರ್ಗ. ಒಂದು ಬೆದರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಒಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ವಾಮ ಮಾರ್ಗ ಹಿಡಿಯತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕುದುರೆ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಹೆಸರುವಾಸಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಕಮಲ. ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಕಮಲಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಸುಮಾರು 7 ಜನ ಶಾಸಕರನ್ನ ಅವರು ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಮಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ನನಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲವು ಶಾಸಕರು ಅವರೇನು ಆಸೆಯನ್ನ ಓಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹಣದ ಆಸೆ, ಅಧಿಕಾರದ ಆಸೆ, ಆಮಿಷಗಳನ್ನ ಓಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕೆಲವ್ರಿಗೇನು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿಯ ಬೆದರಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಸಮ್ಮಿಶ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರ.
Well, that was what he said, clearly going against the BJP, saying, yes, Mr. Chandrasekhar, I know you're eager to answer that. He has criticized the BJP, he has heard a lot of criticism. He has said he has held the BJP responsible for Operation Kamla. Your take?
Sir, I firstly, like wherever I don't know, I want two important things from Mr. DK, Honorable Member of Parliament. Number one is, he is saying that yes, they are going to arrest my brother, something like that. He is also saying that there are 2-3 more people. Who are the 2-3 more people? And how he is getting that the names? How, where
Okay.
who is giving them the names? And how sure he is that 100% sure is that these are the 3-4 people we are going to they are going to get summons. They are going to get this
Okay.
one.
Okay.
That is one thing,
I
sir.
agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah.
My question is, he has said he has targeted the BJP. He has said Operation Kamla is
Yes.
still in force.
Yeah,
Your response to that?
Number 2 is that 7 MLAs whom he is saying.
Yes.
Please disclose the names.
Yeah.
Disclose it.
But it also happened before the assembly
yeah,
election.
tell him to disclose
Is he referring to what happened before the assembly election? That's what he's saying.
Sir, actually, they are cheating the nation and they are cheating the state. So why don't they go to the ED and why they go to the enforcement to the IT department, or why they don't go themselves and prove they are not guilty?
Yeah.
Why you want to do all this type of circus? Why you are blaming the state government? The state government is running on. You both people are you both and your family cronies are involved in all sort of corruption. You prove it.
He is saying, yes, fine,
Yes,
I agree,
you
but
prove
he
it,
is targeting the BJP. He says the BJP,
Sir, because they don't have
this
any other
whole
way.
operation, he's saying this whole operation, let me finish. He's saying this entire arrest is being triggered by the BJP government. He also showed a letter of B.S. Yediyurappa saying, which he had written to the Central Board of Direct Taxes. And after a few months after that letter was written, the arrests happened. So he is saying the BJP government in the state is responsible for this. And that's why the center has also taken it up. That's this whole,
Sir,
that's his whole argument.
See, 2013, what was their source of income? 2018, what was their source of income? And a lot of mining and granite mafia, which is happening in Kanakpura. So that type of incident, normally whenever a party, we get through our sources, we always complain it. Even for Lakshmi Abalkar, she was having a mines in Indonesia, and she was also having around 6 acres land, which is worth 2 crores. She has bought 225 crore rupees loan from 7 banks. So that one we have to complain. After that, yes, as a opposition party, I have to do
Right,
it,
yeah.
and we have done it. So then there was once see, it is our duty to say that what is a mistake which is happening in the society. But the question for them now is, for them sticking to the power, they want power at any cost. They want power to continue. So what we are telling for them is, prove yourself. See, sir, normally, see, I am a common man, or my friend from Congress is there. If somebody want to raid our houses, no need to bring CRPF and military to raid our houses. But to raid their houses, how many battalion of police came? See, that is the gundagiri they have done. They are in the guise of politics. What are they? If we have to see, if you are having that video where when they raided the DK Shivakumar sir's house, even the income tax officials, they had to take not only the police, but they have to take even the one battalion of some military personnel there. That is a state. That is a state of things. This is very shocking. Prove yourself. We are telling what? Prove yourself.
Okay, right. We'll just slip into a short break, but when we return, we are talking about an explosive Saturday morning press conference from DK Suresh, where he has preempted arrest of the DK, of him and his brothers and his aides. What will transpire right through this day? We're getting news that the Enforcement Directorate is likely to file an FIR. There is likely to be a notice which is sent to DK Shivakumar. What will transpire? Stay tuned. We are bringing you live updates on that. We come back. We return after a short break. Stay tuned.
शोल्डर 18 पॉकेट कौन सी साइड
साउथ वेस्ट फेसिंग
साउथ वेस्ट
ओह नो फ्लैट
3 BHK है मैम
घर बेचने का भूत सवार लिस्ट कीजिए 99 एकर्स पर और पाइए जेन्युइन बायोस
It's the change that excites you. The never done before drives you. The long stretches, the endless lanes. Watch it all as you walk through. You are the seeker of new. We create to inspire. Introducing the new Ciaz. Nexa. Create. Inspire.
Nexa.
ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡೋಕ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಗಂಡು 64ನೇ ಅವನು
ದೇವ್ರೆ ಹೇಗಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಗಂಡತ್ರ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಆಗೋಗ್ ಮಾಡಪ್ಪ ನಂಗೂ ಟೀ ಮಾಡ್ ಸಾಕಾಗೋಗಿದೆ
Well, the DK brothers are fearing arrest, and that's the big news of the day. The explosive press conference which DK Suresh held. Why this has become such a key press conference is even during the RR Nagar elections, when the counting was underway, or during the RR Nagar elections, the DK brothers had preempted IT raids. We have some big news just coming in. DK Shivakumar reacts on DK Suresh's press conference. This is the big news which is just coming in. I don't know why DK Suresh held a press conference, is what DK Shivakumar is saying. I will speak to him and address you. Well, this is a total twist in the tale at the moment. I will speak to DK Suresh and I will get back to you. I don't know why DK Suresh held the press conference, is what DK Shivakumar is saying. Just when things were heating up, we were getting news that the Enforcement Directorate could file an FIR. DK Shivakumar's reaction, the protagonist in this entire story, DK Shivakumar says, I don't know why DK Suresh held the press conference. This is what DK Shivakumar is saying. And NEWS9 is asking these 5 questions. Now, be that as it may, DK Shivakumar's reactions to DK Suresh's press conference. But what happened today? DK Suresh came up with a press conference, and we are asking 5 questions. Are the CBI, Enforcement Directorate and Income Tax Department being misused by the centre as claimed by DK brothers? How are the DK brothers able to predict IT raids and arrests by the Enforcement Directorate? Question number 3. Why are the DK brothers fearing arrest if they did no wrong? Question number 4. What do the DK brothers have to say about crores of undisclosed amount found during the raids? Question number 5. Do the DK brothers have any evidence to support the claim that the raids are politically motivated? Well, we are joined in by Congress spokesperson Nizam Fawzar. Good morning, Nizam. Thank you for joining us. Good afternoon, rather. Thank you for joining us. And the question is really, I'll just play to you what DK Suresh said earlier in the day, and then we will take it from there. DK Suresh, we have been playing you what DK Suresh has said right through the press conference, but this particular comment of his, this particular statement of his is about the timing of the raids. He has questioned as to why did the raids take place during the Gujarat elections. Let's just listen to what DK Suresh has to say.
ಇವತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಡಿ.ಕೆ. ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಅನೇಕ ಒತ್ತಡ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಏನು ಹಿಂದೆ ಗುಜರಾತ್ನ ಶಾಸಕರು ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗಾದಂತ ಸೋಲಿನಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಸೇಡಿನ ರಾಜಕಾರಣವನ್ನ ಮುಂದುವರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Well, that's what DK Suresh had to say. Well, the BJP spokesperson had his say. He justified as to why, what the BJP was doing. He says it is not vendetta politics. DK Suresh has harped on saying it is vendetta politics. He has constantly said vendetta politics. But the question here is, Nizam, why is he saying vendetta politics? Where is the proof to say it is vendetta politics? He has constantly said vendetta politics. Where is the proof? Why is he saying vendetta politics?
Now, I will answer your question with a question. I'll answer your question with a question.
Yes.
Now, why does it happen in specific time frames? And what has BJP done in the last 4.5 years to attack us? Now, the only thing that they have is to justify. Now, they are on a heat because they have gone through a Rafale deal. They have gone through the...
No,
listen.
I will connect the dots. My question is,
let me
where is the proof of vendetta politics? You're going back into the performance of the BJP government.
I'm not going into
that
the
is not what the discussion is about.
Vijay, you have to give me... You see, I have not been privy to your conversation.
To know what is the proof.
I'm telling you.
You
want my
yes.
answer, right?
What is the proof? Yes.
Now, the price rise heat is on them. Right? There are heats of X number of issues around them. Now, how do you divert the attention? And how do you get the opposition accountable? Now, this is the one way of holding the opposition accountable for their misdeeds. Whose misdeeds? The BJP's misdeeds in the last 4.5 years. Now, to hold us accountable, to say that, you know, we are better than you, so we will show the people that you are far bigger devils than the villains. Now, let me say this. Mr. D.K. Shivkumar and D.K. Suresh are extremely tall figures. They have been great leaders of Karnataka. They have been great leaders of Congress. And now, the only way to weaken the opposition is to hit and attack the most tallest leader.
So, you're saying that the CBI, ED and IT department are being used by the BJP? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. Now, I'll tell you, if you, for example, if you take the pre-poll, the opinion poll that came out with ABP and the, I'm not able to get the first name, but it's the, you know, the number of seats they would get in the South India has diminished to single figures in each of the states.
Okay.
Hold on. Now, when that is the case, now how do you realign your politics? Now, the one way is they know that they have a fair grounding in Karnataka, so they would want to capitalize on that. So, when they want to capitalize on that, the first thing that you do is the attack one of the tallest leaders.
Okay.
And then take one by one. And
I got your point. I got your point. So,
now,
CBI,
this is pure.
So, you're saying these three agencies are puppets in the hands of the government?
They are not even puppets. They are not even puppets. They are puppets and the parrots of the BJP government in centre.
That's what the Congress is saying. Is that what it is? Is the centre using the BJP, using the CBI agencies?
Two things. Number one is Mr. D.K. Shivkumar, the cabinet minister, is saying that why his brother at the press conference.
No, please answer the
question. Nizam, I'll moderate. Nizam, I will do that.
That is pure speculation. Why? I will tell you my perception.
Nizam, wait. Let's just Mr. Chandrasekhar speak.
See, when you are speaking, I'm going to listen.
Okay, Mr. Chandrasekhar, please.
So that we discuss something policy related and which is good for the nation.
Yes, Chandrasekhar, please focus. Yeah, please continue.
See, number one is why did Mr. D.K. Shivkumar is asking, is telling now in the press that why did his brother spoke in the media?
Yeah.
But his brother spoke in the media morning saying that there is a political vendetta against them, and Mr. D.K. Shivkumar and 2 or 3 more people are going to get arrested. Yeah, my dear friend, Mr. Fauzdar, Congress spokesman, is saying that ED or CBI, everything is a parrot or something in the
puppet,
Congress. Sir, I am asking you humbly, as a common citizen of India, how come these 2 guys, they know that there is going to be a raid today or tomorrow morning, they are going to get arrested? Who is giving that information to them?
There is a possibility.
And second thing is, and the Yedurappa has written a letter to the, anybody can write letter to ED or CBI about anybody whom we feel that they are a threat to society, they are doing something wrong to the society. How come that letter has been released and how it is getting public? What is the relation between these 2 brothers and the CBI and DD?
So you're saying that the 2 brothers have some sort of hold over the CBI?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? That's what the BJP is saying.
Truth.
This is pure speculation.
No, it is truth.
No, let us say
it is truth.
Sir,
that is not speculation.
You said when I speak, you will listen.
Okay,
and now when
yes,
I'm
please.
speaking,
Yeah,
see who is responsible of ED, who is responsible to the IT and the CBI.
Yeah.
It is the PMO now. It is no more the defense
how
ministry.
How they come to know?
One more.
The Home Ministry or the Defense Ministry or any other secretariat or any other ministry in the government. Is the only place that has the control is the PMO. And the PMO should answer how these letters...
Well, we have some big news just coming. Enforcement Directorate files an FIR against D.K. Shivkumar in Delhi. Filed in connection with crores of undisclosed amount found at Delhi apartment. 500 crores to be specific. ED likely to issue a notice to D.K. Shivkumar at any moment. D.K. Suresh's prediction seems to have come true. This is the second time it's coming true. FIR files in connection with crores of undisclosed amount found at Delhi apartment. So the question still remains is, how did D.K. Suresh come to know?
500 crores, what is that? Please ask me.
I'll tell you, sir, that is not us. This is not for us to speculate on.
FIR filed in connection with crores of undisclosed amount found at Delhi apartment. ED likely to issue a notice to D.K. Shivkumar at any moment. Big news coming in. Enforcement Directorate files an FIR against D.K. Shivkumar in New Delhi. And FIR filed in connection with crores of undisclosed amount found at Delhi apartment. And ED likely to issue notice to D.K. Shivkumar at any moment. So Nizam, the question still remains, how did they come to know that the Enforcement Directorate was acting against them?
Now the question, you have to, now the PMO has to
answer.
Sir, now please.
Just 1 minute, Chandrasekhar.
Now the PMO has to take responsibility and answer the people of this country why specific information is being leaked by the most responsible authorities in the country. How is that possible? A very secret document of a department reaches one person or the so-called accused or the so-called alleged person. How is that information leaking?
Okay.
Why is it happening? When it is happening, under whose supervision is it happening? If it is happening again, under whose control is it happening? If it is happening, why is it happening?
So you're saying the Congress doesn't have anything to do with it? The D.K. Suresh and D.K. Shivkumar have absolutely nothing to do with it?
Absolutely no. It has been the information, there's a selective leak, there's a selective feed of information into the media and to the public, and that is how. How can an MP predict that there is going to be a FIR filed if that information was authentic? That's why he is a responsible person. He comes out and speaks in public. If it was not true, he would have been more embarrassed in the public, saying that, you know what, he only speculated. It's no more speculation. It is pure selective leak, attacking people and to make sure you demolish the democracy of this country.
Okay, we slip into a short break now, but that's the big news which we've got. The Enforcement Directorate has gone ahead and filed an FIR against D.K. Shivkumar in Delhi. Precisely what D.K. Suresh had predicted earlier this morning. This happened a few months back during the RR Nagar polls. He had predicted IT raids. That's exactly what happened. How did this leak come about? Who is the mole in the department? Is there a mole? Is there some sort of influence being exerted by the Congress leaders? Or is there a selective leak which is happening like what the Congress claims? We slip into a short break. Stay tuned. You're watching the explosive story of today. DK brothers fear arrest. It seems to be coming true. We bring you updates as it is happening. Stay tuned. You're watching NEWS9.
This festive season, own a BMW with the 360 plan. Joy starts now.
Introducing Kamdhenu Next Double Ribs Interlock Steel जो दे 2.5 गुना ज़्यादा bond strength. Kamdhenu Next Generation Interlock Steel.
जहाँ पर आगे देखा तो ऊपर गए क्यों पेड़ पे चढ़ के बन रहे हो चिंपैंजी?
पता नहीं कब आएगी ये बस।
बस तो यहाँ है।
कहाँ?
पेड़ से डाउनलोडिंग होने वाला किंग नहीं, रेड बस ऐप जो डाउनलोडिंग वही असली राजा हुई। इसका ट्रैक माई बस फीचर लाइव ट्रैक करे आपकी बस को और बताए एग्जैक्ट टाइम ऑफ अराइवल। बस यानी जैसी चॉइस चॉइस सबकी मिलेगी चॉइस, मकान या बिल्डिंग ऑफिस सबकी मिलेगी चॉइस। 1 2 3 4 सारे BHK बंगलोज विलास फ्लैट्स हटके, जिसकी जैसी चॉइस चॉइस सबकी मिलेगी चॉइस चॉइस चॉइस।
And that's a big news which we just broke to you. Enforcement Directorate has filed an FIR against DK Shivkumar in the IT raids case. The FIR was filed in Delhi in connection with crores of undisclosed amount found at the Delhi apartment. It's about 500 crores. That's what happened last year. ED likely to issue a notice to DK Shivkumar at any moment. But we did get news from our sources. We did get information that he could be taken into custody on Monday. And we have also with us a Joint Commissioner, retired Mr. TNC Sridhar. I have a question to him. Now, there is this lot of talk about information being leaked out prior to these events happening, the Enforcement Directorate. How is it possible that this information gets passed on? Even before the Enforcement Directorate could file an FIR, there was the MP has got information that an FIR will be filed, and it has happened. So how does this thing leak? What exactly happened?
I have no idea about how it happens.
But definitely there are strict rules within the department.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, there are information like, for example, suppose he writes a letter to me.
Yeah.
I have got a copy. He has also got a copy.
Yes.
It could be from him also. We don't. I am not telling anything like this.
Yes.
But as a system, if you ask me about the system, any communication that comes to these departments or confidential between that person and this person, I am not supposed, and not to be leaked to any other person, not to third party at any point of time. So I cannot comment on that issue as to how it has gone, because it's not the only source. Originating source might have also released. We don't know. We have no idea about the whole thing. So I'm not competent, and I won't say use the word competent, but I'm not able to understand how this thing has happened.
Yes.
And I cannot comment on that.
Yes, absolutely. Well, but the system you think is foolproof. There is very strict rules laid down.
That's right.
That a communication which goes is not, it's very confidential.
Even RTI also.
Yeah.
Even under RTI, if any information is sought regarding a third party, the third party has to be given first an opportunity that Mr. So-and-so is asking an information about you. Can I part with this information?
Yes.
Suppose that person objects, then this officer can refuse to give that information. When the matter goes to appeal, the superior authority can give, provided he is able to satisfy himself that there is a larger public interest involved in giving such information. That is as per the RTI.
True.
That is only under that circumstances only. Even with the objection, the matter can go to the public or to the person who is seeking this information. But under the normal circumstances, I cannot comment on this, how it has gone to others.
Absolutely. Yes, Nizam, yes.
See, Vijay, if you take a series of events, right, there was a threat on Mr. Prime Minister's life. Right? The Pune police was investigating. They picked up X number of people, right? And it was the whole investigation was under the supervision of judiciary, right? And the commissioner of the police and the deputy commissioner of police, they, hold on, sir, they came out and released a set of information and documents into the public fora in front of the press, and the justice himself pulled them up and said, under whose supervision, under whose permission did you go about going into public, right? Similarly, if they are able to, it's impossible. Prime Minister of India is a very, very important person. He's one out of the 125 crores, and his life is under threat, means the India is under threat, right? And the same, how is that possible? Such a small officer, commissioner of a small city, Pune city, comes out with full authority and gives a national press conference. Similarly, this is the case of absolute leakage of information, intent. So in that case, the PMO and the people, authorities who are holding PMO today should be filed under the Sedition Act. You know why? It is absolute threat to the country. It is a threat to the national security. It is threat to the common man. So the PM and the Amit Shah and the BJP should be filed under this sedition.
You're absolving the Congress of any wrongdoing in this particular case of getting information. Can it be turned around and said that there could have been pressure tactics involved, pressure tactics to get out information applied by the Congress?
See, this is speculation. Now this is speculation. Right?
But even
as Mr. Sridhar said, I may ask for information. The concerned authority has full authority and full rights to say, I will not give you information because I am not entitled, or it is not in the favor of the country or in the favor of the people. So I will not give. So even after that, if it has been leaked, it means that somebody has intently leaked, and I will hold Prime Minister Modi and Amit Shah accountable for this.
That's a stance expected by the Congress. They say the PMO has leaked information regarding this. Let's just go to Mr. Chandrasekhar.
See, first of all, I think Mr. Fojidar from Congress, they are a very big bunch of liars, and he is proving that lies. And he is telling about Amit Shah and Modi. Sir, I am asking respected spokesman.
He snoops his own people.
I am asking the respected.
No, if you tell me I am a liar,
because I am.
You can't use the word liar now.
Because Congress is a party of liars, and they say lies only. See, you are blaming for.
No,
you are saying you are blaming Amit Shah and Modi sir for this whole incident. Sir, what they have done? See, what is the allegation on DK Shivakumar sir?
No,
what is the allegation on DK?
Chandrasekhar,
they have been involved in a corruption case, money laundering case, ED case.
Yes.
So now I'll come back to his question about the Pune. See, in the Pune.
No, we're not talking about Pune.
He told when he
mentioned it. He said we want information. He says the PMO is involved. He is saying that's what he's saying.
The question is not PMO is involved. The question is how these two people are playing politics with their corruption, with their violation of Foreign Act, and how they're trying to manipulate the whole system in India. So what they're doing is they're making sure they're making sure they're making sure that they're hijacking this whole nation.
You're deviating. No, you're deviating. I want an answer. He's saying the Congress is not involved. One moment. Let me
raised already that question.
No. Exactly. That's what.
Yes.
He's saying Congress is not involved. He's saying Congress is not involved.
Congress party is involved.
What is?
See, now I want to ask you
what is your stance on that?
Sir, I was just thinking to ask him. Just 2 minutes back, I have just one question. Sir, whenever a ED from Delhi or the CBI comes from Delhi to Karnataka to raid my house or his house, do they have to take permission from the governor or chief minister?
Not really.
No. I'm asking him. He is a neutral person.
Okay,
he's a joint secretary of.
See, I'm not exactly getting what you exactly.
No, sir. Normally, for example, if somebody has done a violation of Enforcement Directorate or FERA violation or Prevention of Corruption Act, something, all these type of very serious acts violation. If a agency is coming from Delhi to Karnataka to arrest that person, do they have to take permission from the state government or the district commissioner concerned or anything like that?
They just need to be informed.
No, I'm not.
Why I'm telling this one is that
I'm not very.
Just one moment. Yes, please. Yes,
see, the question is there are certain situations.
Yes.
See, for example, when you talk about CBI, CBI normally comes where interstate issues are involved. And when any officer, like for any enforcement officer moves into another enforcement officer, the at that point of time. So they may sometimes act first and then take permission or then information, or sometimes they may do beforehand. But here I am not very clear on this.
What he says is if the Enforcement Directorate has to come move from Delhi to Karnataka to interrogate somebody.
No, there is already an Enforcement Directorate in Karnataka.
Exactly. So that's what he wants to know. So the Enforcement Directorate, it will just be intimated. It will be intimated to the one in Karnataka.
Either they may issue commission or they directly putting that, telling no or yes. Because normally when for example when a person is a government servant, it used to be acted upon. Even the CBI wants to conduct a trap or something on one of the, suppose for example you take income tax department, one clerk is to be trapped. The senior most officer should be informed that we are taking this action. That's a procedural thing. procedure is there. That person should be informed.
Yeah.
So, and then not necessarily permission to be taken. Informed,
Yes.
but then this thing
Yes.
can happen. Because everywhere, the weighment of the issue is taken.
Yes.
Because suppose they feel that by intimating this person, my purpose may get affected. It's not doubting anybody.
Yes.
Not a question of doubting anybody. The purpose may not be served because the time involved, the issue involved, and the position involved, all those things are there. It may go. We don't know. But question is that I am not very much aware on that issue.
Yeah.
As to whether a categorical permission is needed or not needed.
Yeah.
I'm
But within
not
the
commenting
department,
on comment.
information passes. That
Within
is-
the department, information passes.
Yes, right. Yes, we slip into a short break, but we have more questions on how the Enforcement Directorate functions, what exactly how is the procedure followed. We slip into a short break, but stay tuned. We are bringing you updates, minute by minute updates on this this story which has exploded across the country today in Bengaluru, across the state. The DK brothers fear arrest. Enforcement Directorate has filed an FIR in Delhi. They could be sending a notice to DK Shivkumar soon. There is an anticipated arrest of DK Shivkumar on Monday. Stay tuned. We slip into a short break. We will return.
नाम यमराज। टू व्हीलर चलाते वक्त हमेशा हेलमेट पहनो, मैं भी पहनता हूँ। और साथ में policybazaar.com पे टू व्हीलर इंश्योरेंस करवाओ और पैसे बचाओ।
जब किचन में हो कुचीना
तो हर कोई बनाना चाहेगा खाना।
कुचीना।
छुट्टी के दिन डिस्टर्ब किया, सॉरी।
ये सुजुकी एक्सेस 125 इतना अट्रैक्टिव क्यों है?
कम पीता है।
और तुम?
Powerful 125cc engine, superior mileage. Suzuki Access 125. Kam pita hai.
It's the change that excites you. You are the seeker of new. We create to inspire. Introducing the new Ciaz. Nexa. Create. Inspire.
Nexa.
कौन सा फ्लोर?
इटालियन मार्बल।
Oh no, flat.
3 BHK है मैम।
घर बेचने का भूत सवार, लिस्ट कीजिए 99 एकर्स पर और पाइए जेन्युइन बायर्स।
Welcome to this NEWS9 special. DK brothers fear arrest. The Enforcement Directorate has filed an FIR in Delhi as predicted by DK Suresh earlier this morning in the press conference. In the interim, DK Shivkumar has said, I don't know why DK Suresh held a press conference, and I will speak to him about it. But soon after that, the FIR was filed by the Enforcement Directorate. But in the meanwhile, we'll tell you what some of the reactions, some of the comments made by DK Suresh in his press conference. But we also tell you, bring you a reaction from the JDS State President H. Vishwanath. He reacted on DK Suresh's press conference. Let's listen to what he had to say.
ಆಡಿಸಿ ನೋಡು ಬೀಳಿಸಿ ನೋಡು ಏನಾಗಲ್ಲ 5 ವರ್ಷ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಏನೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ವಿದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ತಿರುಗಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಹೌದು ಇವತ್ತೇನಾಗಿದೆ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ತನ್ನ ಅಧಿಕಾರವನ್ನು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ದುರುಪಯೋಗಪಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಯಾರು ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ರಾಜಕೀಯವಾಗಿ ಅವರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಹತ್ತಿಕ್ಕುವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸ ಇದು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಏನು ಇಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಿನಾನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಮಿಸ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ನಾವು DK ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಪರ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರ ಪರ ಅಲ್ಲ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅದ್ರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಹೌದು DK ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಸತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಭಾಗ ಸಮ್ಮಿಶ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ DK ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಒಂದು ಭಾಗ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನಾವಶ್ಯಕವಾಗಿ ಇಡಿಯಿಂದ ಕಿರುಕುಳ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ವಿರೋಧಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು
Well, that was what the JDS State President Vishwanath had to say. Well, there was no real they were at loggerheads, DK Shivkumar and Vishwanath. This was a while ago. Suddenly the table seemed to have turned. Vishwanath is speaking for DK Shivkumar. Nizam?
Yeah,
sudden change, full support
it's
for...
It's not about sudden change or turning of table. It is about standing for justice. So I see that there is a sanity prevailing in the political circles of the country. And it is a good thing that is still there. And I may say that they are doing vendetta politics, but one leader, two leaders, many leaders, lots of leaders in this country speaking the same line, it means there is truth. It means there is definitely smoke because there is fire. And the smoke is because of one criminalized national party president and a following prime minister of this country are doing all this to make sure every leader who is standing against the injustice in this country needs to be crushed down.
Is that what is happening by the BJP?
No, actually, Mr. Vishwanath sir, president of JDS, we just saw his press conference. He was saying, I think if you know Kannada, RDC nodu, BDC nodu. I think he is telling in Vyangya, in Kannada we say Vyangya, or in a very sarcastically, he is blaming them or he is praising DK brothers, we don't know. So, and the second thing, to my friend from Congress, sir, I just want to make clear and I just want to understand that, sir, in the TV also I want to request you that, sir, why they have been arrested and what are the allegations of them? Please see, for example, in Delhi, there was nearly 500 crore rupees undisclosed amount. Number 2, they were involved in Avala, which was proved. Number 3, mining, granite mining in Kanakpura. Number 4, 800 crore rupees undisclosed money. So many cases were there.
I need to answer.
Are you supporting that one?
Vijay, I need to answer.
Okay, let him finish. Are you supporting corruption in India, or are you standing with the nation? Sir, you are telling that Modi and Amit Shah, but sir, first understand, sir, there are more than 40 MPs in India for Congress party. And
not
even
40,
50, okay, 50, but take it 60 also, and the MLAs around 70 or 80
I
MLAs.
would agree if you say
80 MLAs in Karnataka, none of them are disturbed. Why only these two people are disturbed? Because, sir, you tell us, sir, how come 500 crore rupees was in his apartment, undisclosed money?
Now,
Why?
Number
one, why he is involved in Avala? Number 3, why in his house 800 crore rupees? Why in Eagleton Resort? Why he teared the paper where it contained the name of few people? Please answer, sir, that one. Why you are giving a wrong message to the nation? You are giving a wrong message, sir. Sir, Congress is a party.
Let him finish.
You claim yourself as a freedom fighting party. And sir, be little responsible, sir. Be little responsible.
Fine, let him answer the question.
I will respond.
Think about our children, sir.
I will respond.
Okay, let him respond.
I will respond.
Yeah, sure.
I will take my time. I will put it in a nice.
I
will not dramatize it, but I will tell it in straight.
You said dramatize speculation.
Okay, Nizam, yes.
The 500 crores, 800 crores, 60 crores, these are numbers leaked by ED and IT and amplified by the BJP friends. It is still not mentioned in any of the Panchnama reports of ED, IT, anywhere that these are the specific amounts that have been recovered. And these are just blown up. Now, when it goes into the court, when the case gets submitted in the court of law, and the court of law, the justice, either one justice, two justice, or many, it's a bench of justice, right? They will introspect, they will basically investigate, they will go through the information and then make a decision whether what is rightly acquired, what is not rightly acquired. So that is to be left to the judiciary to decide on. Now, the BJP is doing one simple thing. They want to create a media trial. They want to do a public trial and make sure the perception of the leaders is maligned to such a level that you can't recreate it. Right? Now, I'll come to it. Listen, I'll come to it. Now, they're saying we have to take care of the children of the future. Can BJP tell under any moral or ethical rights or ethical understanding of their own that what they have done in the last 4.5 years is anything close to what they're speaking? If not that, let us say, if the country is under threat, now let me tell you, if the country is not under threat because of the Congress, the country is under threat because of the BJP and the 2.5 leaders on the top.
Why do you say under threat? What is your?
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
Serious offense.
Sir, I'll tell you why.
I think it's a serious offense.
No, I'll come to it.
Shocking.
When 2012 to 2013 till 2014, the kind of polls, Lok Sabha poll narration came in. They said Vadra. They used X number of names, right? Now, after 4.5 years, without moving one paper and one file on these people, suddenly about a couple of weeks back, they filed an FIR on Vadra and Bhupender Singh Hooda in Haryana. What happened to them in the 4.5 years? They said the moment I take oath, they will be in the jail. What happened to that statement? That could not happen because they did not have serious and real information about what they were speaking in the large rallies and the mics. Now I have to come back. You know, the problem today is that we are not going by the law. We are not going by the law. We are not going by the constitution of this country. We are not going by the IPC of this country. We are purely going by creating a public trail and create such a big bubble and burst it, and after that there's a perception, and that perception hangs on to the public's mind for about 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, a year, and then by then they would have made their, the profit, so-called the political profit. Once the political profit is done, you forget the balloon, then I'll come to something else. Then another balloon bursts, I'll come back to something else. The only thing that they...
So you think there is no merit in what the BJP is doing,
or there's no merit.
Even what the enforcement directorate is doing?
Absolutely
You're saying 500 crores is not the exact amount?
If that is the case, na khaunga na khane dunga. पहले अमित शाह और अमित शाह के बेटे को अरेस्ट करो. सेकंड, अरेस्ट पीयूष गोयल, arrest Mr. the Madhya Pradesh CM because he drinks 18,000 cups of coffee every day. The Vapam scam, you have to arrest there. If that is the case, arrest Mr. Yediyurappa. If that is the case, arrest a lot of BJP MLAs and the MPs. I will tell you, sir. If you are talking, I'm telling you.
Arrest everybody.
I'm telling you.
Mr. Chandrasekhar, yes, Chandrasekhar, I will.
I'm telling you because when there was there was a 2G scam issue, the first thing that the Congress party,
buffers, other scam.
The first thing the Congress party did was took out the minister. When there was railway, something that came in, there was the minister which was asked to step down. Every time there was either a small allegation or a large allegation, Congress took it as a moral, moral issue, and they made sure they were taken off from the specific positions. But the BJP has not shown that gut. BJP has not shown that bravery. The BJP has not shown that conviction of even removing one single person who was alleged. Sushma Swaraj did not step down when the Modi issue which was there. What's his name? Your friend Modi, which is he's in London.
Nirav Modi.
No, not the Nirav Modi.
Choksi.
उससे पहले वाला Lalit Modi, your good friend, when he ran away, when there was an information between Sushma Swaraj and the Scindia, Chief Minister of the Scindia. Why didn't they take them out? If they had to prove that they were right,
I need to let him speak.
Prove they had to be
we have to slip into a short break.
They had to take it. They had to take that action, and they have not taken it. So they have no moral right to even take action. Even
all right. Okay, Nizam. Yes, I'll just let Mr. Chandrasekhar speak before we slip into a short break. Then I have some questions for Mr. Sridhar. Yes.
So first of all, I am shocked, and also I am very much puzzled. A party spokesman, a national party spokesman, is saying, a spokesman of Karnataka state is saying that BJP is a threat to the nation. We never in India say Congress is a threat to the nation. We never. No.
He explained why.
Because I think they are not educated and they don't know to accept democracy and dissent. For example, from 2014 till today, BJP as a national party, we lost some MP elections.
Yes.
We accept democracy. We are not like them who are very much parochial to the power. Last 70 years they ruled India and they want to continue. So we don't want that type of parochial, very ugly power sticking to power like this. We don't want that one.
Yeah, but
number one, no. For his this one. Yeah. Number two, he says that Mr. Choski is my friend. This guy is my friend. Modi is my friend. Sir, I want to ask my Congress friend, sir, non-performing assets given from 2008 to
I'll answer
2014.
that. Yeah, okay. I will answer
Around
that.
54 lakh crores given by the Congress government. It is your mistake. And now, after the Benami Transaction Act has been made, everybody, all the leaders who have run away from India, everybody want to come to, all the businessmen want to come to India. Please don't say we are corrupt. First of all, the history of Congress is other scam, buffer scam, Commonwealth game scam. Like this, the list goes on. So you don't say like that. And fourthly, sir, today in the discussion, what I am very much interested, or what I want to know is, sir, see, he is saying very clearly that they are very innocent people. They are not done any crime. They are not involved in any incident. They are not no granite mining. Nothing. They are very good gentlemen. Sir, my question is, before 2005 or 1998, what was their source of income? How they came to the politics? What were the allegations made against them, even including by JDS also? JDS only gave the permission first time for an inquiry against D.K. Shivakumar sir. What was their source of fund? How the resources in the Ramnagar and Kanakpur area got changed? How through power, how they were influencing the business? How the money went to Delhi 500 crores? Who are the people who are involved? And second thing, during demonetization time, in Kanakpura, how many fake voter ID cards were created? Around 100 voter ID cards were created by the people from there and the local bank. And what are the allegations which have been made? Right. Sir, without understanding all these type of things, we are just blaming, and if we curse on the basis of party and the policy, we are not doing justice to the nation.
Okay, right. Your valid questions, Mr. Chandrasekhar, we will answer it after the break. We slip into a short break, but before that, we have to ask Mr. Sridhar as to what will the procedure be now. The Enforcement Directorate has filed an FIR. A notice is expected to be sent soon to D.K. Shivakumar. We tell you more on that after this break. Stay tuned.
अब सारी दुनिया के टॉप डॉक्टर्स व साइंटिस्ट ये रिकमेंड करते हैं कि हर दिन अलग अलग प्रकार की कुकिंग ऑयल्स का प्रयोग करने से हमें संतुलित पोषण मिलता है। इसलिए पतंजलि ने तैयार किए हैं कच्ची घानी का शुद्ध सरसों तेल, फिजिकली रिफाइंड सोयाबीन ऑयल, राइस ब्राउन ऑयल, सनफ्लावर, ग्राउंडनट, कोकोनट व तिल का तेल।
Let's do this.
As a shark, silent as a shark. Marazzo.
ಗಾಡಕ್ ಬರುತ್ತಾ?
ಯಾಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ಆರ್ಕೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಇಟ್ಟಿದಾರಾ? ಶಿವ ಶಿವ ಮನೇಲಿ ಗಂಡು ಒಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ನಾಟಕಗಳು ಬೇರೆ.
कौन सा फ्लोर?
इटालियन मार्बल.
Oh no, flat.
3 BHK है मैम.
घर बेचने का भूत सवार, लिस्ट कीजिए 99 एकर्स पर और पाइए जेन्युइन बायर्स।
Well, this is the explosive news of today. The DK brothers are fearing arrest. That was predicted by DK Suresh in a press conference at about 11:15 this morning. And just probably about half an hour to 45 minutes ago, the Enforcement Directorate has filed an FIR, and they will probably be sending a notice soon. I have with me TNC Sridhar, the commissioner, IT commissioner, retired now. Mr. Sridhar, I just want to know, what is the procedure from now? They filed an FIR, so what happens after this? How will the Enforcement Directorate proceed?
One, the FIR is filed, the first information report is filed. Then later on, charge sheet has to be made. Charge sheet means what are the charges? What is there? The case will go into trial. So in the trial, there are two steps onto that. The initial process in the court that will take place is that those charges which have been made, what are acceptable against which the thing can be proceeded further.
Yes.
So the first step will be, after conducting initial evidences and all, the case will close for charge.
Yeah.
Then the court will frame the charges. These are the charges. Then next trial will start, which will result into either conviction or acquittal.
Yes.
Once acquittal takes place, the person goes home, no problem.
Yeah.
But when conviction takes place, then the further thing of punishment will come.
Yeah.
This is as far as this is concerned. But wherever the decision is done at any point of time, the person aggrieved can go for appeal further.
Yes.
Like once if we say that he is convicted, he can go in further appeal to the higher court. Like that the matter can go up to Supreme Court on this matter. This will be the procedure that is going on.
Yeah.
But FIR is only a first information report.
Yes.
It is not a charge sheet.
Yes.
It has to be further evidences will have to be brought together before the court, and then the charges will be framed in that.
So once the FIR is filed, they will.
The process starts. The process starts.
They are given. Are they allowed to take custody of the person?
Yes. That's what I say. While after a FIR is filed, charge sheet is not made.
Yes.
So before charge sheet is made, so while they will conduct further verification or investigation needs to be concerned.
Yes.
And there, if there is an apprehension, as I told you,
Correct.
the three
Yes,
circumstances.
absolutely, yes.
If those things prevail, then they can go for arrest of a person.
So
and
yes.
taking the court out.
So soon after the FIR is filed,
Yeah.
the person will be summoned, or will the ED approach the person, or is the person summoned to the enforcement directorate?
First stage is summoning.
Yeah.
First stage is summoning.
Is summoning. Yes.
Then in the summoning, it will come. But suppose the situation is such.
Yeah.
That even without summoning, also if there is a possibility that they are getting hold of some evidences because of
Yes.
something can happen,
Yes.
they can go for arresting that person.
So how do they proceed about the arrest? They take custody of the person with police officials, or how is it? What exactly?
No,
is it?
actual process of arrest means what? The officer who is authorized to arrest a person will go to that person and touch him bodily.
Right.
And say that you are under arrest.
Right.
That means that person does not have a free movement.
Yes.
Of his will. He cannot run away from anywhere. And if that person resists arrest, or the person tries to run away from that arrest, then the officer who has gone to arrest that person has got the powers to use reasonable force. Reasonable is not defined anywhere.
Yes.
A reasonable force to effect an arrest.
Yes.
And take that person into his custody. These all are a situation which may happen at different circumstances, may not happen at such high profile persons. By merely telling that you are under arrest, he is okay, I am coming with you, but bodily touching is important.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
touch that person and say that you are under arrest.
Oh, he has to touch him.
Touch the person and say you are under arrest.
Yes.
So the moment he says you are under arrest, that doesn't mean he should call shaking you, only physically.
Yeah.
He says touch the person and inform him that you are under arrest.
Yes.
So then that person from that moment onwards will have to go as per what the arresting officer tells
Yes.
him.
Now, the summons is issued. So this person, whoever the summons is issued to, they come to the enforcement directorate or wherever they have asked them to come.
Correct.
So the inquiry happened. It's an
Inquiry. Summon means someone calling a person.
Yeah.
A person, there are two things. One is called summon, one is called notice.
Yes.
Summon is calling that person, the officer's place, the person who is signing the summon, to come to that place and give evidence, or to produce the evidences, or sometimes even cost to produce evidences.
Yes.
Either personally or through authorized representative, depending upon the circumstances.
Yes. I'll just
and
come
not
to
depart till the process is over.
Till the process is over.
We did not arrest.
Right. Okay. I just have a few more questions. I will come back to you. We have an update. We have Shobha Karanlaje, who's tweeted on this entire issue. Out of sheer desperation and fear, another political gimmick by DK brothers as they released a fake letter of BSY BJP in the press meet. If you're confident about your transactions, why are you doing baseless allegations on BJP leaders? So Shobha Karanlaje, the BJP has now said that this letter, which was produced by DK Suresh in the press conference, was done out of sheer fear. It is not a letter which was written by B.S. Yediyurappa in 2017. We did show you the letter earlier in the day. We will try and bring you those details again. We'll try and show you the visuals of the letter which Shobha Karanlaje is talking about. She says it is not, it is a fake letter. It is why she's questioning as to why cast aspersions on the BJP leaders. That's what Shobha Karanlaje's question is. This is her tweet. It is out of sheer desperation and it is another political gimmick by DK Shivkumar. Let's just take a look at the letter which was produced by DK Suresh at the press conference. Let's just take a look. That's the letter. It says it was dated 2017 Jan. It was directed to the Central Board of Direct Taxes. Yes, Direct Taxes. And it was written by B.S. Yediyurappa. It says the letterhead is allegedly that of B.S. Yediyurappa. And let's listen to what D.K. Suresh had to say on this particular letter. Let's just listen to that.
ಅದನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀವು ಓದಿ, ನೀವು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿ. ದಾಖಲೆ ಇದೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅವರು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ 10th January 17th.
Before I go back to Mr. Sridhar, I'd just like to take the BJP's reaction on the letter. That's what he's saying. D.K. Suresh claimed that was a letter, but Shobha Karnataka is saying that's a fake letter.
So I have to get clarified about that.
Yeah.
So we need more clarification. I think I'm waiting for our party stand about that.
Yeah.
Because that letter, I think we need
clarification. But she said it's a fake letter. She says, why are you targeting BJP leaders? Nizam, this is what Shobha Karnataka has said. D.K. Suresh seems to have produced. He claims it to be an authentic letter. It was dated 2017. Remember, it was last year, wherein the raids happened, where B.S. Yediyurappa had asked for action to be taken. But now D.K. Suresh produces it 1 year later, 1.5 years later. The BJP denies it belongs to the BJP. They're saying you're needlessly targeting the BJP.
When has BJP agreed? When is the last time that you remember that BJP has agreed on something? They will tell you something today and disagree tomorrow.
Yeah.
And now the frequency is that in this next second they will deny.
That's what D.K. Shikumar and D.K. Suresh, both of their statements.
I will start interrupting them.
Okay.
I will start interrupting.
Quickly wrap, because we need to
the problem is with BJP today is it is the belief system of BJP today is to deny, attack, deny, snoop, scoot, snoop, kill, snoop. They only know how to snoop and lie low, and then they attack and then run away. And then they deny that we have nothing to do with it. And the BJP has become part of their behavior. The lying, accusing and throwing big allegations at others has become the main competence of BJP. Administration has been lost. They don't even know what administration means. They don't even know what governance means. It was rightly said in the speeches of Mr. Modi, minimum government, maximum governance. 2.5-man government and there is no governance at all.
That's the situation. That's what Congress is interpreting.
Jaitley is coming out to defend the Rafale deal. And Sitaraman comes out and defends on the petrol price. Piyush Goyal comes out. No, this is a funny thing. You have to understand.
What is his allegation?
Sir, please let me. Sir, I will start interrupting when you start speaking. If you start interrupting when I'm speaking,
I'm telling you a piece of advice.
I will religiously interrupt you. I will religiously interrupt you if you don't stop interrupting.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, if there is a Rafale deal question, Jaitley comes out and responds. Who is Mr. Jaitley? He's a finance minister. Let the defense minister come and respond. This is what happens. Shobha Karnataka is jumping into this controversy because she wants some bit of publicity and she's been out of the frame. She suddenly wants to come out through Twitter. And Twitter means, you know what Twitter means? Making noise. And this is pure noise created by BJP.
Right, yes.
Okay,
let him speak.
Why should...
Okay, Nizam, let him have to say.
How does she know? No, let me I'm still not finished.
Okay.
I'm still not finished.
Quickly, Nizam.
I have the right to finish. I have the right to finish.
Quickly, yes.
She has nothing to do with this letter. She suddenly realizes that this letter does not belong to me or to my party. Nobody in the party would know that she has even asked anybody.
Nizam, there's a tweet which is coming. DK brothers, by spreading fake news to media, desperately trying to bring caste into picture to save themselves. This is a BJP Karnataka. Their unaccountable wealth from clutches of law, and hence they resort to releasing fake photoshopped letters. That's what
shame on them.
Allegations on BJP leaders. This is the BJP stance in Karnataka. Yes,
I'll come to it. Let me say this. Who issued the parties, the assembly party list? It was a BJP IT cell which did that.
Yeah.
And the star campaigners list, which was done by BJP. So they're masters of Photoshop and they're masters in Twitter. Twitter means make a lot of noise through the fake news. And Shobha Karandlaje has been out of the political arena. Nobody wants her as a leader.
Right.
So what she is doing is,
right.
if I attack Mr. DK Shivkumar,
yes,
I will
I got your
become a
point.
big
I have to
leader.
wrap. I have to. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you, Mr. Chandrasekhar. Thank you so much, Mr. Sridhar, for enlightening us about the procedures. We slip into a short break, but we continue to bring you details. We will be back. Stay tuned. Continue watching News9. Explosive story of the day. DK Suresh, DK Shivkumar preempting arrest. The Enforcement Directorate has filed an FIR. What happens further? We bring you updates. Stay tuned.
नाम यमराज। टू व्हीलर चलाते वक्त हमेशा हेलमेट पहनो, मैं भी पहनता हूँ। और साथ में policybazaar.com पे टू व्हीलर इंश्योरेंस करवाओ और पैसे बचाओ।
जैसी चॉइस सबको मिलेगी चॉइस, दुकान मकान या बिल्डिंग ऑफिस सबको मिलेगी चॉइस। 1 2 3 4 सारे BHK, बंगलोज विलास, फ्लैट्स हटके, इसकी जैसी चॉइस सबकी मिलेगी चॉइस।
Kohler products are an essential part of my home and my interior projects. The new range of colors by Kohler completely fits my colorful personality.
हो रहा है चली जहां मैं तो चल्ला मंजिल है दूर घनी, हर राह पे मुश्किल है खड़ी। दमादम दम 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 दमदार सुपर कैरी चल मेरे।
इसमें है दमदार इंजन, जबरदस्त माइलेज और बेहतरीन हैंडलिंग। मेरा सुपर कैरी, मेरा दमदार यार।
शोल्डर 18।
पॉकेट कौन सी साइड?
साउथ वेस्ट फेसिंग।
साउथ वेस्ट।
Oh no, flat.
3 BHK है मैम।
घर बेचने का भूत सवार, लिस्ट कीजिए 99 एकर्स पर और पाइए जेन्युइन बायर्स।